Me?
Yeah.
No. No.
I just noticed that you're taking pictures of the office and the trucks and stuff. What's it for?
For my own personal use.
For your own personal use? For what, though? It's kind of, I'm sorry, I'm the office manager here, so I'm trying to figure out why somebody is taking pictures of our facility.
Just taking public pictures from the sidewalk.
Gotcha. Okay. For what reason?
My own personal reasons.
Okay. Is there something that we've done to offend you or anything?
No, ma'am. There's no. I have no nefarious intent whatsoever.
I'm just asking because somebody one other day was flying a drone around here, and that's a big no-no, and they were taking pictures of all kinds of stuff, and like, yeah, we can't have that. We're a secured site, so that's why I was just asking what was going on.
It looks very secure.
Yeah. So
The video opens by reminding viewers why understanding constitutional rights matters in everyday life. From the very beginning, the narrator establishes that this encounter is not about confrontation, but about awareness. Citizens are encouraged to engage, comment, and share their thoughts, so these real-world examples reach a wider audience. The emphasis is clear. Misconduct thrives where ignorance exists. As the scene unfolds, the focus turns to a simple act: standing on a public sidewalk, an act that will soon expose how easily lawful behavior can be misinterpreted when emotion replaces law.
Okay. Are you recording me now? Yeah?
Absolutely.
What's your name?
I don't give up my name.
You don't give out your name
No.
even though you're recording people in public?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll make some phone calls. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Oop, they're separating for the surround. I'm all right.
What's your business here today?
Public photography.
Okay. What do you photograph?
What's your name?
Deputy Miller, Clark County Sheriff's Office.
Badge number?
1892.
1892. And your name?
Deputy Kelly, 19272.
Okay.
So what's your business?
Mr. Reynolds, you got a badge number?
I have a unit number, it's 4A1.
Okay. That's a different thing. I never seen that.
An office manager approaches the individual, questioning why photographs are being taken of the building and surrounding area. Calmly and consistently, he explains that the photos are for personal use and are taken from a public space. Despite reassurances of no ill intent, suspicion lingers. The exchange highlights a common issue. Discomfort is often mistaken for wrongdoing. When the individual begins recording the interaction, the tension subtly increases, demonstrating how transparency can quickly trigger defensive reactions from those unaccustomed to being observed.
Are you going to talk about what we're doing here today, or
Probably not.
pick at our uniform?
Probably not. I'm not picking at your uniforms. I just wanted everybody's identity in case I get mag dumped or tased.
Oh, yeah?
Then I got some kind of evidence of who it was, right?
So how often does that happen?
Well, it just happened the other day here in Ohio.
Is someone standing on a sidewalk like this with a camera?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll commit to that. He didn't have a camera.
Okay.
But 28 shots, I mean, come on, guys.
Were you smoking earlier?
Who?
Were you smoking
No,
earlier?
I'm-
Okay.
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Well, you do realize this is a propane facility. If you're smoking a cigarette, it's pretty idiotic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what about all the people that drive by and flick their cigarettes out their window?
So, basically, what I talked to the owner here about, okay? They don't have any signage saying that you're not allowed to stay in the area and record.
Law enforcement soon arrives, identifying themselves by name, department, and badge number. The individual politely requests identification in return, explaining the importance of accountability. The conversation remains firm but controlled, underscoring a critical point. Asserting rights does not require hostility. When questioned further, he declines to answer investigatory questions, reinforcing the principle that silence is not suspicion. This segment captures a turning point where the encounter shifts from curiosity to constitutional clarity.
This is a public property sidewalk, okay? So as far as us being a part of your little First Amendment audit experiment, we're not going to be that, okay?
So no mag dumping today?
No.
Okay. Well, he told me all about Homeland Security, right?
Yeah, I mean, Like
How
I
about
said,
if you tell me about Homeland Security and how they put out a scathing memo in 2018 that says public photography is not a crime, even when paired with a 911 call.
Okay.
And hold on, I'm not done. And you, be knowing, public photography is not a crime, and the 6th District Court runs this area. You'll get no traction today, and I'll be back tomorrow with a sign and cupcakes.
Do you have an ID on you or anything?
No, I don't ID unless I'm committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime.
Okay.
I just don't do that. That's my company policy.
The officers raised concerns about security, citing the location as critical infrastructure and referencing post 9/11 sensitivities. In response, the individual articulates well-established legal precedent, noting that public photography is not a crime, even when someone feels uneasy. He references federal guidance and court rulings that protect such activity. The contrast is evident. Fear-based assumptions versus law-based reasoning. This moment illustrates how education can neutralize escalation when facts are calmly presented.
Okay. So I'm just going to leave you with this, all right? I see your guys' videos online a lot. I understand your point, but I want you guys to understand our point, okay?
Mhm.
We are still living in a post 9/11 environment.
No, not at all.
Say no to that?
No,
Okay. That's
not at all.
your right to disagree with me. But from our perspective, protecting local communities, this is critical infrastructure, okay?
Okay.
This is important critical infrastructure, right?
Okay.
And if someone's filming this because they're planning some type of attack to take this out, this is a critical incident, okay? Lots of people are going to get hurt if something happens. That's why we got to come at it the way we do, okay?
Okay.
But you're telling me you're a First Amendment auditor here? You're with some news agency? Are
Okay.
you with the news agency?
Gem City News.
Okay, where's your credentials at?
There is nobody that issues credentials in the United States.
Okay, so, I mean, our local news...
Attention turns to identification and credentials. When asked for ID, the individual explains that identification is not required absent reasonable suspicion of a crime. He further clarifies misconceptions about journalism, stating that no government-issued press credentials exist in the United States. Producing symbolic First Amendment credentials, he reinforces that rights are not granted by badges or logos. This exchange exposes how authority is often misunderstood, even by those tasked with enforcing the law.
News station here, News Center 7, they have their...
I've sold them
logos
stories.
plastered all over everything. So where's your news logo? You don't do that?
Hey, I'm gonna reach in my pocket.
Okay.
These are my credentials.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Oh.
First Amendment.
Okay. Cool. There you go. So you don't have any business affiliated credentials?
No, I have a business card,
Okay.
but it's not on me.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just stay in here together then.
Okay.
So you decide you want
Well, yeah. Because you know the rules are that I can't leave until you leave. I want to go home and eat strudel. Okay. I was just walking by, and this guy, he
not
wants to
walking
start
by.
it with me about
You're not
Homeland
just walking
Security.
by.
Sure, I was.
Okay. Because I got a call about, I'd say 10-15.
As the discussion continues, officers acknowledge familiarity with similar videos online. While perspectives differ, the tone softens. The officers explain their duty to respond to calls and protect public safety, while the individual reiterates that rights do not disappear due to generalized fear. This portion reflects a rare moment of mutual recognition. Disagreement without aggression. It shows that dialogue, even when tense, can remain respectful when both sides understand boundaries.
Minutes ago at this point, give or take.
Yeah, he called a couple times. I'll be
And if you
I'll
were
be doing
walking
open
by,
public records request for those.
If you were walking by, you would have been gone by the time I got here. But you're still here, so you weren't.
They said they called the police. I don't want to. You're not chasing me. I'm telling you
Don't
now.
ID yourself here.
No, there's no need for me to give up my ID.
Then there's no need for you to stay here if you're just walking by.
Okay. And so you'd like me to go up the road?
That's fine. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can stay in here if you want. But he had a valid concern, and you responded. I understand what you're doing here. Okay? But I'm going to ask you to leave. Given what I've just explained to you, I can't force you to.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you seem pretty good guy, Mr. Miller, and I'm not here to. Honestly, I know you guys think we're all against the police. We're not.
I know.
That's not how it works.
I know.
I don't have a gun on me. I'm not doing a Second Amendment audit. I'm not.
The encounter moves toward resolution. Although officers request the individual to leave, they openly admit they cannot lawfully force compliance. The individual chooses to reposition himself, remaining within his rights. As officers prepare to depart, the power dynamic shifts, authority yields to legality. This segment powerfully demonstrates that knowledge of the law changes outcomes. The presence of camera and informed speech ensures the interaction ends without intimidation or unlawful action.
You know, I bring awareness. Wear your seatbelt.
Yep.
Number one killer of police officers is car crashes.
I know.
That's why I don't really entertain the whole post-apocalyptic 9/11 stuff. That's all nonsense, right?
Well,
just like police getting shot down is nonsense. You guys die in car crashes.
That's your right to disagree with that. But I'm telling you, from a law enforcement / security perspective, this being critical infrastructure, those are some of the things we got to look at. Okay. We may not agree on that, but you're going to have your mindset. I'm going to have my mindset at the end of the day.
Okay.
All right. So are you going to leave or are you going to stay here?
I'm going to stay until you leave.
Well, I'm going to go back down here then. I'm off. I'm not even in front of the property at that point. So you'll leave when I can do that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be going. In fact, I'll tell you what. You stay here, right? You're dismissed. It was nice talking with you, young man. I'm sorry you're confused about Homeland Security. I'm gonna go to the park.
Okay.
So I'll just go by you guys.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
And again, there are no weapons. No weapons.
The video concludes with reflection. Viewers are reminded that police behavior often changes when citizens understand their rights. Education, not confrontation, is presented as a solution. The narrator urges the audience to stay informed, support awareness efforts, and continue the conversation. The final message is unmistakable. Rights only work when exercised. By knowing the law, ordinary people can protect themselves, promote accountability, and ensure freedom remains more than just words on paper.